Mother, log off your gambling site and vacate the living room.
Fuck you, bish, I gots to gamble.
I need to do my Godot-centered internet show.
But nobody watches your gay little internet show.
Mother, you leave me no choice. Nobody messes with my gay little internet show.
Yeah, what's up? How's it going, dude? We got some natural light in here. It's scorching my fucking skin. Just kidding. Yeah, it's going great. Alright, so we have our fucking... we were working on the enemies a lot yesterday. I don't know if I'm going to do as much coding today. I might even just do a lot of Blender stuff today. But, we'll see. So we got our enemies working a little bit better, but they're still retarded. So this guy can find us, and right now we only have one attack animation that... Oh, did he just get hit by his own fireball? That's pretty funny. Yeah, but he's not supposed to be swinging the sword and shooting the fireball at the same time. He's supposed to do one or the other. We just haven't coded that in yet. And we can strike him. Let's see, I gotta switch to one of my weapons that actually works. So we're dead now. But we can't hit him with our weapons. We have no sounds or anything, so we gotta fix that. What I was thinking about doing today, honestly, is going over here. This is where you're supposed to initially start the game. I was thinking about doing just a whole bunch of stuff in this area. By stuff, I mean like making all the Blender models for this area and fleshing it out so it's actually usable. Have like an intro or whatever. I don't know. I'm kind of jumping all around, but it's really fucking... It's hard to just keep going at the same thing every day. If I were to fix the combat on these guys, let me think a little bit what I gotta do. So... they're way too fast. Their animations are too fast. We have to fix that. He gets hit by his own fireball. That's not good. This is going to be the first enemy we run into. So, I guess to fix that, what we need to do, let me bring up Sublime Text. Yeah, so for our combat, it's going to be fatigue heavy. We're going to have block, and the block will nullify damage, but it will fatigue the attacker. So I think what I'm going to do is have, let's see. I think what I decided on doing yesterday was have the enemy spam spells until they run out of magic, then resort to bashing. I think that's the way to do it. And then if we wanted to get more complicated later, we could add like, you know, pray, because we have a pray thing, so we could do like pray for more, we have a pray animation is what I mean. We don't have any like pray mechanic, but we could do like pray for more magic, whatever, just to use that animation or whatever. We did hookah up the enemy health bar. We now have to hookah up the stamina and Magicka bar. I think it would be cool to have them have the It'd be cool to have that, like, fucking... You can see it in real time as they're, like, attacking. So let's go ahead. I guess we could get all those things in. Why not? We could go to the Winged Devil. So let's see. When he's doing the strike, so we got to make 2 different types of attacks. Let's go to his. This is our. We're using VS Code. To sorry, hit the fucking mic. My bad. We're using fucking VS Code to code our shit. Can I make it bigger? Is that possible? Whatever. Alright, so let's go to our state machine that's updating on the physics process. So we have the speed scale. We need to take the speed of this guy down a little bit. Base speed should be maybe like... I think our base speed is 3.5, so let's just make it exactly the same. Let's make it, yeah, 3.5. Cool, we have quick getters, awesome. I'm just reminding myself how all this shit works. So we're chasing the player here. We have to check if we have a player after we attack. So we could put like a random thing in here, so it chooses to randomly either attack or do the other thing. But we were gonna do until we were out of magic. So let's see. Let's take a look at our. We go here, and then I'll go to this open folder, Kingdom of Fate, and we'll open that up. And then, alright. I hate the way VS Code works sometimes, but we got it. Alright, what do we need now? That's right, I was checking my, my enemies' data. So if I go to my data, and I look at my enemies' JSON, so his faith, this is our stamina, and his spirit, this is his magic. So we do have a action pool for spirit, awesome. So we just need to access that and basically pull from it the same way that we would pull from flesh, which is our health. We're just naming them. We're naming them cool things because we're doing cool stuff. So, all right. So we chase the player. When we attack, we need to actually take some stamina away, and when we need to check if we have magic. Let me just write some shit. Check if we have enough magic for the fireball. If so, shoot the magic. If not, then start melee. Cool. So we'll just change this attack animation to attack B, because that'll be our melee. And I'm gonna say this. We're gonna say if let's see, how are we gonna get that pool? Do we even have that pool updated? I can do this. I'm gonna just copy these. And if I say flesh current and I say spirit. It made me think of the store Spirit Halloween. Streaming stream starting soon. Yeah, it is starting soon. Fuck, shit, every fucking time, man. How's it going, by the way? Kibbles and bits. Kibble bites, I guess. Every time I read that, I always read it kibbles and bits, like cat food or whatever. Alright, so we just need to get the spirit. Is everyone excited for Halloween? I can't wait. I'm gonna decorate the shit out of my yard. I never decorate, and my house always just looked really shitty around Halloween, so this year I'm actually gonna make it look nice. Because nobody came to my door for any candy, and I'm like, well, the lights are all broken out there, and my car is kind of like askew in the driveway, and my driveway's all fucked up. So yeah, if I was a kid, I wouldn't walk over there either. If I was a parent, I'd be like, yeah, I don't go to that house. That guy's probably like a drunk or something. The grass is uncut. It's horror themed. It's a horror themed driveway. Flesh, spirit. What was the other one? Faith, right? Yeah. This is our... I named these horribly. This was horribly named. Horrible mechanics right here. Alright, so we can call these and get that. So what I'm going to do is check our spirit current right here. And we'll check that in the... right here. If spirit current is... I guess I can't call it like that. I have to say var... we'll call it CS equals... Yeah, I have a horror-themed life. Yeah, I'm also wasting money on horror. Yeah, I mean on a Halloween. Hell yeah, dude. We get a bunch of candy. What is the cost of the fireball? We don't have any spells, dude. We have to make some type of spells, but for right now, we're just going to make the cost of the fireball like 5. What is our current spirit? It was like 140. I remember one time I was at a job, where I have to go to Lowe's and pick up stuff for everyone, and they gave me the company credit card, and I was like, damn, I am so tempted right now to buy they had one of those giant 120-foot skeletons, not 120 foot, but you know what I mean, those big 20-foot skeletons. And I was like, dude, I want one of those so bad. I need to buy it with this company credit card and bring it back. And be like, yeah, I didn't get any of the building supplies, but look at this. Yeah, they would have fired me immediately. Probably sued me, too. We need this spirit current, right? If CS is less than or equal to, we'll call it fireball cost, which we'll say, what do you think is a good cost for a fireball? We'll say fireball, var fireball cost. If you were to summon a chi ball, it would probably take about, at least a quarter of your energy, right? At least a fifth. So I'm gonna have to say at least 40. Because we have 120. No, so maybe let's go 30. It's going to take 30 damage from you. What's the problem here? We need something underneath it, yeah. So if we can cast a fireball, then we're going to cast it. And since we're not going to attack with melee until we're out of magic, we're not going to have them pull the stick out till later. Buying fireballs with a company credit card. Yeah, dude, go to the liquor store, hand him the business platinum card, and say, "Yes, sir, the entire crate of Fireball. I'm buying for the office party." Yes, I will sign my boss's name. Indeed. um, Damn, I left a trash bag out in my front yard. My front yard actually looks pretty good right now, but I left a trash bag like out in the middle of it because I was cleaning some stuff up, and now there's like people outside. I can hear like kids playing, and I don't want to go out there because I'm too embarrassed to go put the trash out when they're like, there's a bunch of people out there. They're gonna be like, "Why has this trash bag been outside your house for 2 days?" And it's like, "Oh, I forgot about it." I'll just sneak out there under cover of night and throw it in the garbage. No one will know. Attack A. There we go. So, yeah, this is, if we're in the attack state, we're going to play attack A. We shoot the fireball. Let's check if the thing is visible too. So we're gonna say if we'll get the where's our bone attachment slash was it axe? Can you be a little bit bigger? Is that possible? There we go. Fuck yeah. I want the wooden axe. Awesome. Yeah, write the entire thing again. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you, VS Code. Very helpful. We just want to check if this is visible, and if it isn't visible, then we're going to make it visible. If visible equals false, then we'll say equals equals. Equals true. And we'll play the attack anyway. I'm gonna leave a comment. Just getting out the beating stick. We should equip a weapon in the future. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay. So we have enough magic, we will shoot the fireball, and then we also have to subtract from our shit. So how am I going to do that? Let's see. Let's take a look. How are we subtracting from our health? Sorry. When we take damage. What the fuck is that? Oh, right here. Take damage. We have this weapon dict. var reduced. That's our physical. So then we say awesome. So this is what I'm looking for. We just have to update the stats. Nice. So we'll do that, I guess, here. Bam. Instead of flesh, it'll be spirit. Current. And we'll just say minus equals 30, right? Can we just do that? Yeah. How is it done down here? Equals clamp I. Actually, it makes me feel better to do it this way. I don't know why. If I go over here, I feel like this should work, but if I do this and then minus 30, for some reason that feels better in my head. And we should just say fireball cost. We should go ahead and tie that to a variable. Fireball cost. There we go. And then I'm going to leave something. We need to update this from a JSON or something. My chair is haunted. Yeah, the chair's fucked. It's kind of squeaky. Sorry, there's nothing I can do about that. I mean, that's not true. I have other chairs, but I'm not going to go get another chair. This one's perfect for this size. The chair is felted. Alright. Equip a weapon in the future? I guess you could read that a different way. I don't know why I just read it like that. Alright, what the fuck are we even doing? Cool, so we should shoot the fireball, and we're also going to have to do this. We're going to say, we got to make another bar. We got to make 3 bars, because we need Magica. Felted table chair. Yeah. I think they're just not doing shows anymore. I think they got way too much money, and now they're never doing another show ever again. So I want 3 of these. So that's going to be, I have to make 3 Sprite 3Ds. Let's go ahead and say Sprite 3D. And Sprite 3D, and we want them to be siblings. Alright, so I'm going to say flesh. We're going to have to update that, of course. Spirit. Yeah, they're filming Kinoween. They're going to spend all their money on the costumes, I'm sure. I'm going to dress up for work. I'm going to be an office distraction. I'm going to annoy the shit out of everyone. It's going to be great. I'm gonna bring in a bunch of candy too and eat it everywhere and leave the wrappers everywhere. Like a fucking G. Alright, let's go to the UI. Oh man, dude, I was at the Carytown Tobacco buying some fucking buying some shit, and I saw this really funny it was like, it wasn't even an altercation or argument or whatever. It was between the guy who was like the store, like manning the store, and this fucking black guy came in asking for a bunch of free samples or whatever. And then as he was leaving, he was like, yo, they call me G. And the fucking store owner guy was like, do they really? And the fucking look on that black guy's face was so fucking good. He like did a double take. It was like, he's like, I don't think anybody calls you G. It was so fucking perfect. He like just scowled and walked out of the store. Because he was up in there asking for free samples for like 20 minutes. He was like, hey, yo, can I be, like, you got any free samples? Like, I'll be a good, loyal customer. And he's like, well, you haven't bought anything today. Like, do you have any money? Because if you had money, you could just buy the stuff that we have. But instead, you're asking for free samples, which kind of means you're not a very good customer. It was such a great fucking altercation. Yeah, they call me G. Do they really? Alright. So we're just going to hide that. The hitbox is still there. Yeah. Yeah, and it's like a Muslim store too, so it's like, dude, this guy's not going to give you any free samples. Like these are stingy motherfuckers, man. They're charging high prices in here. But it's the nice store. This is the one where, like, you know, the nice people go to. This is the one where you can walk around and they have all the bongs on the wall and displays and shit, and it's not all locked behind cases. So, yeah, they do have to mog you every time you come in here. Alright, what are we even fucking trying to do? I guess we should test this out. We hid that shit. Let's do it. Oh, I applied for some game dev jobs, guys. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully they don't watch these streams, and if they do, hopefully they have a sense of humor. I think they're a British studio, though, so, I don't know. Oh, that's right, we didn't even add the health bars. I bet it's all fucked up now. Let's see, can they attack us? He doesn't have enough shit, I guess, or I fucked it up, because he pulled out his bat. But he's also using the wrong animation. Attack B. If the spirit current, let's print that. Let's print CS. Current devil spirit. All right. Yeah. Current devil spirit. What am I even trying to fucking do here? Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to see. We need to update this from a JSON or something. Well, they're not just specifically white, they're British. The British are very strange people. They're very proper, I don't understand them. Whereas I grew up with, like, you know, rednecks and stuff who know how to have fun. I feel like every time I've been around, like, a British person, they have, like, a layer of programming to their brain. It's kind of like the Japanese are very orderly people, and I'm sure they see us as, like, you know, just disruptive as fuck. Current devil spirit, so they're not losing any spirit. What are we doing here? What the fuck am I doing wrong? If the current spirit is less than or equal to fireball cost, shouldn't it be greater than or equal to fireball cost? Then we'll use attack B, we'll shoot the fireball. Okay. Very intelligent. And we gotta say B here and A up there. Boom, there we go. Jurge clued us into the Anglos years ago. Dude, Jurge is being vindicated right now. The trannies are going crazy, man. They're trying to take over the world. And Juice tried to warn us, but we didn't listen. So we all owe Null an apology. We should have known what Queen Kefals was up to when she aligned with Ralph. So, yeah, it looks like he's actually doing the things that we want him to now, and it looks like he ran out, and now he's just beating the shit out of us. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, with Andy Ngo or whatever, covering all the trans Tifa cults and all that, like, crazy shit, where it's just like, Dude, those people are absolutely fucking bonkers, man. I don't know. Maybe living in a city just completely destroys people's minds. There's something about it. There's too many chemicals in there, man, and it just, it just erodes the mind. Turns it into a thick jelly. Yeah. I think someone synced that and put music to it, and I heard it, and I thought I like played it, and it was really good. Dude, my favorite Jer story is the Trans Ranch. Don't get banned from Godot now. Yeah. I'm not making any assertions about people's life choices. I'm just, you know, you have to say what's there. Cities have always been population sinks. Degeneracy is inevitable. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I don't know. Some people are really excited to go to the city. They think the city's like the coolest place ever. But it's like, I've worked in like the city and I've worked in like, you know, not great places. And it's like, this place is, this place sucks, dude. When you're like carrying like a gun for protection, like that's not like a fun thing to do. Or like you're going into like, you know, sketchy like rental houses to like fix stuff improperly. That was what I was doing. But, yeah, I didn't do that for very long. So I'm like, damn, I can get a better job than this because I'm not a fucking indigent. All right, so we got him shooting the fireballs. We're gonna stop. You know, maybe I'll just become a political streamer, and I'll just do politics all day while I code this game. That'll be fun. That'll be great for my career. Yeah, the Trans Ranch. You know, and like I was about to say, the way that other YouTubers represent that, it's like it was two men who were like in their like 30s and 40s driving around a city trying to pick up like children to bring back to their fucking ranch. Like it was not like some great like they were doing some good charitable thing for transgender youth. Like it was two men driving around in a van in dresses trying to abduct children. Like, that's what the Trans Ranch was. And they were somewhat successful. I mean, if Paul Rosen had been there, you know, I think he would have set them straight, you know. He would have had the chat logs. Alright, so we've been playing this over and over again and bullshitting and talking about Joshua. But, yeah, so their animations are way too fast. We gotta fix that. If I go to the Winged Devil, let's go to... let's go to a scene. I think I set his regular animations at 3. Let's go 2. I think that'll fix it. I'll replay that. Oh, we need to get the health bars and shit working. So we need some more sub viewports. We need 3 of them. I'm gonna go here. Sub viewport. I really haven't been keeping up with that just because it bums me out a lot. What was... I don't even know what you're referencing right now. You guys are way more edgy than me, I guess. You guys have been edging it up over there. If you guys want to inform me on what's going on over there. I thought it was Helldivers or whatever. Didn't he write some fucking gay-ass shit on the bullet? Like all these fucking retards are doing now. I don't know, shit, he's still alive, so aren't they're gonna give him the death penalty, right? Because that's what I fucking want him to get, the death penalty. I want him to fucking fry, dude. I'm not reading that comment. Texture progress bar, so we need 2 of these. But yeah, I heard he had a tranny girlfriend. Very progressive. Absolute fucking retard. Just absolute insane guy. Alright. So let's take a look at this one here. 162 by 50. Let's try that on all these. Which one is that on the sub viewport? It is 162. 162 by, what was it, 60? And we'll do it here too. 162 by 60. Utah is the only state with firing squads. Based. Ring it up, juice tubs. My kick chat is broken. Now I'm on YouTube. Oh, damn. Hold on. I can reconnect my kick chat. It just takes a minute. I have to like log out and re-log back in. Evil Eddie has been A-logging me. I haven't been gambling enough on his stake site, so he's taking all of my kicks, all my points. He stole them all. You know what? Maybe if Evil Eddie would actually give the casino some type of deal, we would see them on more often. All right, textures. Let's go ahead and throw these textures in there. Yeah, we got the health. We need the progress, and we need the what is this? This one too. We need to make a gambling game to appease Evil Eddie. Yo, I sent Kick an email. I sent them an email and I said I want to be a developer for Kick. I said I'm a big fan of the platform and I want to develop. Can you guys send me like a developer's kit? Can you guys give me like some shit? And they, I don't know, this was like 2 or 3 years ago when I was like younger. I think when Kick like first started, they never responded to that because it's just some crazy guy emailing them. But I was like, I want to develop for Kick. You guys are awesome. Until I learned he was Australian, which is disgusting. I've never met an Australian I liked. I don't know what's wrong with them. They're all fucked up in the head. Okay. So now we need to go here. New viewport, and then we can pick the sub viewport. Let's take a look at something. Texture progress. I gotta set all these values to 100. Fucking. Why don't they start at a value? Let's go here. Step. Value 100, so it's full. And I'm gonna call this one, what is this? This one's green, so this one's gonna be faith bar. This one means that this is the spirit bar. Cool. Australians were the Angloids that even Angloids didn't want, so they banished them to an island of natives and killer animals. Yeah. Yeah, but now they'll turn you in for like a COVID violation. That shit in their country about the COVID stuff was so fucking unsettling. They're like, oi, that woman trying to feed her kids. It's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, let the woman go to the grocery store to buy food for her children. No, she could be spreading the COVID. Alright, how do I make them? I need to make them render targets, clear mode, rendering, There's one to make them, you know, fucking, so I can see through them. So if I go here, there should be something that's checked somewhere. Transparent background, there we go. So it's in the viewport. Where's it at? Transparent BG, awesome. Transparent BG, cool. So now we just need to hook it up so it actually moves with the shit. And then we probably need to put some type of delay on the fireball firing because it's really fucking quick. We need to make the fireball faster though. Oh man, do we have our fireball? Here we go, fireball.gd. The speed, we turned it to 1. This is not the fireball, this is a different fireball. It's the wrong one. Fireball.b.gd, this is the one. The acceleration, we're going to put up to, let's go 10. And the initial speed we'll set to 1. So it'll just start out at 1 and go to 10, 1.0. That'll make it easier to kind of judge. We can figure it the fuck out. Yeah, hell yeah. Alright, let's see what that does. Let's see how that do. Oh, that's right. It's not going to update the health bars, but we can at least look at them. Oh, would you look at that? You like how I made them all very similar colors, the green and the yellow, so you can't tell them apart? That's actual true UI design right there. And you see how they look horrible on the character? Yes, also UI design. Fuck. We need to make them probably smaller, probably a little more minimal, but for right now it's going to be okay. It'll be fine. We need to also... where is the fucking... Oh, we set this to... I guess Y billboard? Yes, perfect. And the flesh and the faith. Oh, did you guys see Mediker's stream yesterday? Did you guys watch Mediker? I caught a little bit of it. I didn't want to watch the whole thing just because I didn't feel like doing a whole bunch of political shit. But, you know, it's good to see Jim is still alive. Cool. We might need to make one of those blue for real. Or we could put the health in the middle, but that would be stupid. I guess the health should really be at the top. I think this one should be on the bottom. You've been saving it for work? Yeah, I had the same idea, kind of. I can't be spurting out at work, yelling about the fucking Trantifa. And another thing. I heard he disavowed anime. No. Yeah, I don't know. I've never watched anime. But yeah, anime is getting pretty brutal out there. I know that Joshua and the Kino Casino, PPP in general, was really pressing Mediker. He was like, I don't know, Jim. Can you come explain the lollies to me, Jim? So... Which is a fair thing to say. You do have to kind of explain yourself if you're into that. If you're like, no, I like it for the for the plot. It's like, yeah, bullshit, man. Whatever. The plot happens to be about 14-year-olds, so think about that there, yonder dev. I've been watching a lot of Turkey Tom videos recently, and how prolific the anime is with lolcows is like, you know, it's always the predators are always into anime, 100%. There's never a time when they're not. All right, so we have those bars. We got to make sure they work. So. I actually might just slander the entire continent of Japan, or the country, or whatever it is. Continent, country, state, yeah, whatever. Gator. Gator can come be co-host here. I'll teach him how to use the. I'll treat him just like Ralph used to treat him. I'll get drunk and just scream at him. Shut up, Gator. What am I trying to do? We need to go back to our Winged Devil. American geography at its finest, yeah. You see, there's America and there's everywhere else that I don't give a fuck about. And that's how I view America. And then I view, like, I got Virginia, my nice area that I live in, and then everywhere else is just places I don't give a fuck about. I will say, the fucking Attack on Titan, he had a based idea. I did watch the very end of that. I never watched any of the series. Where he's like, wasn't it like, the Giants are going to keep stomping till they smash everything that's not my homeland? I was like, oh, based. The genocide ending. Perfect. Very strange. Very funny. I mean, that's a good anime, I guess. What do I need to fucking do? We have to... so I want to make him throw the fireball from further out. So to get to the attack state, we really should be doing the check up here. And we have to update this shit as well. I'm going to grab this right here. So when we're in the chase player state, when we're trying to decide whether we are going to distance the player, we need to put this here. Oh, the main guy, Aaron, was only pretending. I never even saw it. I just saw, like, you know, a little clip of the very ending or whatever. I guess that's not the real ending. I guess the real ending was like, guys, we have to give everything away to everybody else, and then everyone be happy. It's like, and then they all clapped. Guys, we all have to be gay to stop the fascists. Ha! Isn't that how everything ends now? That's every Pixar movie. It's like some kid is like, dude. All right, so this is the one thing I was thinking about, and like when I see those movies like Inside Out or whatever, the one about the person with all the personalities in your head. Isn't that like a legitimate fucking disorder to tell people like you have a bunch of people in your head talking to you? It's like that's probably not a good thing to project to fucking children. Unless you're trying to like project mental illness into their fucking brain through a TV screen, which is exactly what they're trying to do. And I sound like a schizophrenic when I say that, but like, why the fuck else would you be doing that? You know what I mean? Yeah, the Titans just wanted to help us and learn about like our culture. Dude. I watched, it was some Vice documentary. I've been meaning to talk about this. It was back in the day. It was like the South African farmers were over there, and it was like they sent some like suburbanite white guy with Vice to go interview them about like the tribal warfare and whatever. And they're like showing them their like escape route and plan on how to like escape this like war-torn area, you know, if the tribe comes in. And the like guy's like heckling them the whole time. He thinks that like... Yeah, once the like Congolese jungle army gets here, we're gonna all sing rap songs together. Like, you don't understand, dude. I'm down with black people. And then it's like there are other like like black people who are there from like a different tribe, and they're like, dude, they're gonna like skin us alive. Like, these people live in the fucking Congo, dude. It's very interesting that some people just can't perceive any level of danger in their fucking head. Like oh, that CNN reporter who ate the live brains, who was, what was it? Was it Reza Aslan? Was that the guy? Or am I getting that wrong? I think I am. The Muslim guy, he went to Africa and they made him eat the they made him eat the fucking brains. That was brutal. What am I even trying to do here? That's right. We need to check the fireball cost, and we're gonna go. We need to decide the distance based off that. That's what I was thinking about. This needs to be up above. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing a like documentary mocking. What do you call it? Some like old Vice documentaries. I wanted to call it like Mocking the Menery, where you just like make fun of all the old Vice shit, because there's so much cringeworthy stuff in there. There's one episode they did like, it's called like Highway 95 or whatever, and the first like 10 minutes is like this like guy who's like fresh out of college, who's like 21 years old, working for Vice, just apologizing to this like other 21-year-old brown guy. He's just like, dude, I'm so sorry that like my people came over here and conquered this land, brother. And it's like, this guy is like 21 years old, man. Like, he grew up playing Pokemon. He's not like a fucking Indian from the plains who's been like enslaved, man. Like, he grew up, like, he probably has a house. He doesn't live in a fucking teepee. And the Vice guy just, I don't know, it was so fucking funny. I wanted to A-log it so good. But, yeah, there were so many clips like that with Vice where it's just like, these people are like fucking retards who have never been in the real world. So we need to determine the distance here. If we have enough fireball shit, then we'll shoot with that fireball, and we need to adjust the distance to account for that. So this is not a good way to do it. We need to create something called fireball reach. Yeah, actually, yeah, fireball reach, whatever. And then we'll go here. We can do the same shit. Same shit, different day. Then we can just put reach. Oh, sorry, else, not if. No, this should be here, and it should be an else. All right. I swear I know how to code. And I know how to spell as well. I'm a very good speller. Probably one of the best spellers, because, you know, when I can't figure out how to spell it, I just make it up. And it's like, not a lot of people can just craft a word like me. Reach. All right, so then all we have to do is say next state.attack. It's funny because they're both doing the same thing, but we just need to do it betterer. If oh, then I need to move this over. What is the problem here? Fireball reach not declared in the current scope. Yeah, I guess that would be a problem, wouldn't it? I guess we'll just declare it up here. Why not? We don't really care that much, do we? Fireball reach. So what is our normal reach? Let's take a look at that. Fuck. Is it up here, or is it on the fucking... It's gonna be on our fucking CSV, isn't it? Enemies. Where the fuck is it at? Reach, right here, 1.2. So let's go with like 10. Let's go with like 10 to shoot the fireball. I think that'll be good. Let's go with like 5, actually. Where are we at? We're in the chase player, right? 5.0. Let's try that. All right. Nice. So if we have fireballs, then we know we can stand back further and shoot. I'm just going to leave a note. This only changes the distance we shoot from. Let me try that out. Oh, and we never update the shit, of course. We don't update the fucking shit. Damn it, every fucking time. So we need to go to... I'm going to make a on ready bar up here. We have the health bar. We're going to grab some at on ready var, at on ready var. Health bar, we'll call magic. Magic bar, and what is this one? Stamina bar equals sub viewport. Stamina is our faith, and this one here, sub viewport. This one is our spirit. There we go. Cool. So we'll just update that now. And we'll say magic bar dot value equals. Do I plan on watching Cobb's Celebration of Life tonight? I did not know that was a thing, but I probably will watch it. I've watched a lot of the tribute videos. Yeah, it's very sad to see him. I mean, it's like, you know, it's nice to see him in the old videos. You kind of remember, but it's sad too. Especially the ones when he's like young, back when he had the Wendy's job and he has the hair and he's walking around and you're like, damn, dude, this guy had so much in front of him. But, you know. So we'll just grab this. What do you mean spirit? Oh, I didn't grab spirit. Oh. It's being put on by Clint on Cobra's official channel. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll probably will watch it then. Yeah, I do really feel bad for Clint, you know. And I guess a lot of people talk shit about Clint or whatever, but you know, it probably was very challenging to raise to raise someone who would never listen to you, who would always just be like, nope, I'm gonna do the opposite. Yeah, watching old Chris Chan and being like, that Chris Chan doesn't exist anymore. I mean, he was kind of, I don't know, like co-opted by the Teenage Troon Squad. Is that what you called them? They kind of like corrupted his brain with like weird sex shit. Even like you know, originally when he was uncorrupted, he just would have these funny ideas that just kind of came out of nowhere. And then afterwards, he was like inducted into the, I don't know, the weirdo cult. And that's when he started banging Barb. And, you know, I was telling one of my friends and their girlfriend about Chris Chan, and I told him about Chris Chan going back to pick up rocks and Barbara hiding from the fucking, like looking through the curtains, hiding from Chris Chan, and they laughed so fucking hard. All right, what am I doing here? That's right, I want to do the same thing, but instead of doing this, we're going to be doing, instead of spirit, it's going to be faith. Faith. Faith, and we'll just go... Do we have anything on our enemies? You trying to convince me you talk to women? What are you talking about? I'm beautiful, man. I talk to plenty. I talk to plenty of people. I have a job and shit. I own a house. I go out and I talk to people. Yeah. I have a lovely personality. People love me. They enjoy me. They cherish me. Yo, I was at the fucking Wawa the other day, and I heard the funniest conversation between these two women. One of them said, "What type of phone does your boyfriend have?" And the other one said, "He has an Android." And then she looked at her with the most disgusted look and just said, "You." And I was in my car eating, and I laughed so fucking hard because I don't know if what they just said was like the funniest thing I've ever heard. That was great. Julie. I think the seed of Chris Chan's sex escapades was always there, but when he had a bunch of people normalize it and encourage it for him. Julie. Dude, when Blue Spike got on that call and he's like, "Burn your house down, Chris." And everyone else was like, "Chris, please don't burn your house down." And then Blue Spike's like, "Go get a can of gasoline, Chris. Burn it down with Barb inside." It's like, yo, that kid's like fucking evil, dude. I think that was actually Sleaze. That child turned out to be Sleazy. It turned into him. Are you Blue Spike Sleazy? He also told Chris to shove the medallion up his ass. That was so fucking funny. Alright. Oh, we're using the wrong fucking action pool, aren't we? No, we're using the right one. What was I even looking for? We don't have any type of, like, thing to tell us how much our things should do. You sympathize with Blue Spike? How do you sympathize with Blue Spike? What is there to sympathize with? He pretty much got everything he wanted. Yeah, that's fair. That reminds me of Gypsy Crusader with the bong kid. Where that kid was just ripping the bong. And then Gypsy Crusader's like, "Where are your parents? Where are your fucking parents?" That was very sad. Alright, so we're just going to put in a value because I don't feel like putting one in there right now. So we just need to sacrifice, I think like maybe, like 15? 15 from the faith. And then we'll update the stamina dot value equals... Yeah, it's probably more common than you think. Yeah, I mean, luckily I grew up, I think a lot of us kind of did, where, like, I didn't really have internet till I was, like, like 18, 19, honestly. Like, access to the internet. I had, like, a phone, and I had, like YouTube and shit. I had, like, a DSL connection or whatever. The one where you, like, if someone was on the phone, you couldn't answer it, and then, like, I would be able to use the computer for, like, 2 hours a day to play Call of Duty, and that was it. Dude, my dad one time went to LimeWire and downloaded a ton of fucking shit and then got a virus. And, he yelled at me. He literally did the fucking meme where he comes down and yells at me and he's like, "You were playing Call of Duty and you put a bunch of viruses on my computer." And then I went to his computer and I looked and I'm like, "Why do you have, like, Linkin Park and, like, you have, like, 100 albums downloaded on your fucking computer, like, directly on the desktop from LimeWire? And, like, you have all these, like, fucking, like, folders and windows open that are clearly fucking viruses, man. And you're blaming me for playing fucking infuriating." Trying to explain to a redneck. Like, some redneck guy who grew up in the 80s, like, you can't just download shit from LimeWire like that. He's like, "Nah, I'm getting that music for free." In the end, it didn't even matter. Yeah, basically. In the end, he still yelled at me. Based. Just like I'm going to do to my kid. Yeah, that works right there. I think that's good. So we're not actually checking if we have enough. I'm trying to think through the logic. So if we don't have enough to attack us, what are we going to do? We're just going to like stand there like a fucking retard? Or are we going to run away? Or I guess we can juke back or whatever. I don't know. Because I'm trying to make it so if you don't have any stamina, you can't swing. But if he doesn't have any fucking stamina, he doesn't have any fucking magic, he's just going to stand there like a retard. So... But what do we need to do? Maybe he can shit himself and cry on the floor. The DSP strategy. Don't make no sense. Let's at least try this and see how it works. It's probably all going to be broken. Castle. You once slung Boston? Were you downloading 9 terabytes of holographic meatloaf onto your computer, son? Yeah. Oh, it looks like he's doing it. He's hitting himself. So he's killed us. Cool. I'm trying to think, how am I going to make this better? There's so much to do. It's like there's so much you got to get done in such a little time. Yeah, so now they're both retarded. I guess if we hit them without them seeing us, then they just go into this, like, do-nothing state. That's right, we need to stop them from hitting themselves. So, why is that even a fucking issue? Fireball B, let's take a look at the... not that one. Oh yeah, it did do this weird fucking thing. Where is it at? It's, Ray Sweep. High-speed missiles in between frames, which I don't think we're going to need. Interesting. But I think what we're going to do is to... I guess that's if it's moving too fast, because it was moving much faster, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So I think if ray sweep... Oh, so it's just checking like the collision? It's checking the collision, awesome. And then we get the shit from it. Cool. So that's very interesting. I didn't know you could do that. That's a pretty cool technique, really. What else do we need to do? Why is it hitting? That's right, we need to go to the actual Godot scene and take a look. Hitbox. Collision. Oh, they're both on fucking layer 1, that's why. Let's go... I think we have one called enemy projectiles, right? Maybe we don't. Enemy projectiles, there we go. And we interact with the player. There we go. Cool. Let's go to castle. We'll run that shit. Damn, I'm looking at that I could actually go for some fucking meatloaf. My grandma used to cook best meatloaf. We can damage them. So they're shooting their fireballs. They're still hitting each other. What the fuck? I guess the ray cast still hits them. Oh, how do I put the fucking ray cast into a fucking... Let me do this. Let's, I don't think we need... We're going to get rid of the ray cast thing for right now. We're going to cut off the ray sweep because I think that's what's actually colliding. Let's try that. And now it's just checking the area, right? I believe so. Let's try it. Let's see. Because we have an area 3D on there, and I thought that's what's doing our collision, and the ray is just creating like a one from the inside of the thing, I thought. Just to clean it up if it's in between frames or some shit, but... So now they're not hitting each other. They can hit me though, right? Yeah, it looks like they are disappearing when they hit me. And they're out of... so now they're going to come up and try and beat me. So, there you go. We need some type of reaction when we get hit. I like how they just keep going. Perfect. We do need some sound effects. I guess we should fucking go get some. It's really boring to not hear anything at all. Yeah, it always goes really well for me when I try and download sound effects on stream. We always end up fucking everything up. So I'm probably not going to do that. I'll probably get all the sound effects off stream and then bring them on. Yeah, what else are we going to do? Let's see. We have a shield on the player. We have... I guess we have some really simple enemies right now. We can kill them and they die. They take some hits though. If we go up to our viewer guy, let's take a look at that. It's running... Oh, never mind. What is it running at? 60 frames? It's trying very hard. But we can go over to this guy and, hey man, what's up? I'm looking for some herbs. Can you hook me up? So we need to change some stuff in here, like, it needs to look cooler, for one. For two, we need to free our mouse so we can actually move around here and click on shit. And when we click on stuff over there, it should actually populate. In the left, it should only show the herbs. It shouldn't show leg plant, baby's face, or seeing cactus just yet. Those should populate later after we click on the herbs option. So, and we're going to do that. I have an order in our JSON. We have like an order for each one of these, and the order is placed like in a hierarchy. So these have a lower hierarchy on the right. So they'll be going second after we unlock the first, like, dialogue. So, yeah, I guess we'll do some of that stuff now. So, let's see, when we go back to our player, I am going to take a quick break and go get some more coffee real quick. So I'm just going to play the scene and let it play out for a minute and put on some real cool music for you guys. All right. We'll see how well my computer handles this. Where's my fucking shit so I can... There we go. We'll hide that. Alright, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right, we're back. We are no longer BRB. We are B. Nice. How's everyone's Sunday going? Mine is pretty fucking good. Alright, for fuck's sake. So, I'm going to turn down the volume a little. I'm using a smart TV as a monitor, which is really good for my eyes. Okay, so I was thinking about just going good. Well, that's good. Alright, let's fucking run this shit one more time and let me think about what I want to do. You're hungover. I fixed 3 bugs watching your stream in my own project. Casino would bully you for asking how we are. Yeah. Yeah. Casino would bully me for not grifting for subs right now and making 0 money every single stream. Actually, no, that's not true. I made $10 yesterday. He's barely taking any fucking damage. And then he just stands there like an idiot. Why is that? Oh, I have to engagement farm too, sleazy. Oh, guys, how is your day going? Oh, do you have any hardships in your life? Oh, man. Anything you need to be parasocial about? You can tell me your darkest secrets like you tell Destiny. I definitely won't blackmail you. Go to my Discord server and send me all of your information. Yeah. How dare he ask for money? The casino playbook is just to call someone, you just say, he's broke, he's gay, and then you just go, he's a cuck. I mean, there's nothing else you could, that's like the main thing you fucking do. And then finally, he's a pedo. That's how you gotta do it. That's the blood sports way. Which is why I liked Elon when he did that to, to Trump. When he was like, pretty much everyone that Elon's had like a falling out with, he always calls him like a pedophile. Like that dude who called him out on his stupid fucking subterranean vehicle. When those Boy Scouts were stuck in that cave and Elon drew that thing on a fucking napkin where he's like, oh, we could sneak in there with a subterranean missile and get those boys out one by one with my super magic machine. And the guy was like, you're full of shit, Elon. And he was like, you're a fucking pedophile. And then when Trump was like, Elon, I can't just give you command of the American economy. He was like, well, I bet you visited Epstein Island. Elon, I can only give you 25% of the American economy, not 70. Not that I even I don't even dislike Elon Musk, really. I just, I mean, I guess sometimes I do. I don't know, weird guy. Very weird guy. I'd never buy a Tesla, I'll say that shit. Okay, so... He's out of mana. He's out of mana. He's going bananas. Oh man, that reminds me. I saw this Amazing Atheist, the documentary about Amazing Atheist, and there was this part where he went to go see his trans boyfriend in Kentucky, and he was like hanging out with the family, and he's like, I guess they're both like spooning on the couch or something, and then he asked, I don't know, like the dad freaked out and was like, I seen some stuff on the internet and I know what you're trying to do with my son. You get the fuck out of my house. And then he got kicked out of that guy's house. And I was like, well, what did you think was going to happen? Like, you go to some guy's like house in Kentucky and you start making out with his son on the fucking couch. And you're like, I'm going to take him away. He was 20, he was like 29 and the guy he was like flirting with was like 22. But I was trying to read this story from like 2014 on this Facebook post. It was in a June the King documentary. And I was like, well, like, what did you expect to happen? That you're being like a complete fucking weirdo in this like Kentucky town in 2014. It's like, if anyone knows who Schmorky is, Schmorky used to wear this woolen cap and that was about the same time. He was trying to be transgender in like 2014 in West Virginia. And people didn't understand. They thought he was like retarded or something. Which is the funniest fucking thing in the world. To not even have the concept of like a transgender in your head. You're just like, oh, this guy is, he's having a heat stroke. He thinks he's a lady. There's something wrong with him. He's having a heat stroke. Guys, call the ambulance. Sir, you must lay on the ground. Let's get you some water. That's so fucking funny. So 2014 too. Before Reddit took over the mainstream. So it is pretty hard to kill these guys, really. We need to either do more damage or give them less health. I think they have too much health for a starting enemy. I think the scene is actually too dark too. I need to correct that. So what I'm doing, Schmorky's arguments to his girlfriend are so hard to listen to. No, those are the greatest things on the fucking planet to listen to. Because she is like insanely hot. And Schmorky is like, oh, excuse me, don't even look at my penis. Don't you dare look at my penis. It's the best thing in the world, dude. It's so fucking funny. I guess I probably shouldn't laugh at his mental illness, but it's... I mean, like, what are you gonna do, man? Like, he's given the world, gets an animating job, you know, has this, like, super good career. He could have been on Cartoon Network. According to himself, he could have been on Cartoon Network if he'd only, like, just let them curtail his creative freedom a little bit. Like, he probably could have worked on, like, Steven Universe. He would have loved that. That would have been right up his alley, dude. But no, he had to throw it all away to be a weirdo. So I had this directional light affixed to the sun. And I'm starting to believe that's a bad idea just because of how it is. I think what I'm going to do instead is bring it just right over top. And we'll rotate it around as the sun moves. And I think that'll be a better thing for us. Can I make this bigger? Is there a way to make it like bigger in the fucking editor? Visibility. That would be great. I guess not. It's really fucking annoying because my scene is really fucking big. But, alright, we're gonna put it like... I guess like right around here. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna go to my animation player here. This is the day-night cycle. It's like super fucking long. Well, not really. It's 6,000 seconds. So what is that like? I think that's an hour, right? And all that happens is we just have this sailing across the sky like that. And here's the fucked up thing that I can't figure out. It keeps doing this shit. It'll spin. It'll spin like 180 degrees in the wrong fucking direction that I don't want it to fucking go. And it's like, why? I just want it to rotate like, you know... like if I keyframe it like here and I keyframe it there, you would think it would turn like, you know, like this. But instead it flips all the way around. And I'm like, damn, dude, how am I going to fucking fix this? And at this point, I just don't know. So I'm thinking I got to do something about this to fix that. Go over like that. I think maybe if I just start rotating here, it'll look better. So I'll just go right there and delete that. And then that means we'll now start rotating here. But that looks like shit. Make a point in the center and have that point rotate with it as its parent. Yeah, I guess it's probably a better idea. I think that's what I originally planned to do. So I had this axis right here, and I guess my original intention was just to rotate this like that. And then have the sun and the moon keep coming up. So I guess I will just do that. That probably makes more sense, right? Yeah, I think we're going to try that. We're just going to make a new animation. I'm going to reset the rotation. I guess technically I should move the... it'd be easier if I do this, like I put them on... you know, I put them kind of like in line with an axis like this. It should be easier for me to manipulate, right? Yeah, in my head. I think we gotta make this guy bigger too. There we go. Alright. And then I can just kind of animate this. I'm gonna rotate this fucking thing and see what it looks like. I don't know, that's kind of fucking cool. That's upside down though. I guess I need to flip the moon. If I go over here and I flip it like that, so that would make more sense, right? The moon goes up, the moon goes down, the sun comes up, the moon goes down. As above, so below. We're making great progress here. I'm definitely not autistic as fuck. And then we might have to end up... We'll probably make these face the player. We'll probably just make them face the player every time or something. What song is playing in your dream right now? There's actually no music playing, Sleaze. You're actually just having a schizophrenic episode. I'm sorry to tell you. It is time to go get some lithium from the store and just munch away, buddy. Go get yourself a 9-bolt, crack it open, and just lick it up. Good stuff in there. It'll heal that fractured brain. But what song is actually playing? Alright, let's see. This is Haunted Mansion by Aves on Artlist. Wouldn't be the first time. I know where you live. Yeah, but like I have guns and stuff. Alright, so what are we gonna do here? I think I'm just gonna fucking rotate the whole thing around. Let's go. I guess we'll take it back to 0. And then we'll just go here. This is America, we all have guns. Oh yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna go get dressed up in my bulletproof vest to show you how tough I am. You get on webcam and we'll flex at each other. Oh, you know what, dude? You can come to my gym, and me and 4 of my friends are gonna be posted up in the corner, and we'll attack you with weights, like Wes Watson. So it'll be like 4 of us, so we're all 5'7", and you said you're like a 6'10" Giga Chad, so it'll be the exact same thing. That'll be funny. We're recreating internet art, officer. We didn't mean to smash his head in with a weight. We're doing something. We're doing. This is interpretive art. That was watching the body camera footage of that, where he's like, that guy. Yeah, we were posted up down there, and it's like you invited people to the gym to fight you. Some idiot shows up to fight you. You fight him, and like now you're suffering the fucking consequences. The fuck did you think was gonna happen, Wes? Big Lenny, when Dale finally confronts him. I haven't seen that clip. You gotta send me that. I saw that one where Rich Piana smacked Jason Genova. That was very mean. I can't believe he did that to a little guy. But Jason Genova was talking so much shit, dude. There was a case recently in Virginia where this guy was doing like YouTube pranks. He was coming up and fucking with people, and the other guy like was just not having it. He was just I don't want to be mean to the guy because I agree with him, but he was a sub-5 male. He was doing Uber Eats, and he had just had enough because this Giga Chad was fucking with him, and he pulled out a gun and blasted him in the stomach. And it's like, well, you know, I think he finally got he got acquitted, so he's now free to go. He had to do like some time in jail, but Yeah, I guess in Virginia they're basically like, hey, if you fuck with people in public, and you get shot in the stomach, like that's on you. No Johnny Somalis out here. Yeah, you saw that case? Funny as shit, yeah. Yeah, at the food court. There was another one. It was at a mall that I used to go to. It was these two black guys were fighting, and this like one like little skinny black guy got like punched real hard by this other fucking like giant black dude, and he pulled out a gun and just fucking blasted him. And I think I can't remember if he killed him or what, but yeah, that was like the first shooting in that mall, and it was like I don't know. I kind of sympathized with the little black dude. I didn't feel like he was doing anything wrong. I guess they were both involved in some type of drug selling. You know, go figure. But it was like, you know, if you get attacked from behind and you fucking like, you know, you stand your ground and pull out your gun and shoot him. I mean, I thought that was like, isn't that the whole thing America was built on? I don't know. But I guess if you're carrying narcotics at the same time, it kind of nullifies the effect of of the justice. I don't know. I could be speaking out of my ass. I'm not a lawyer on that case. I just remember seeing that in the news. I mean, like, oh, dude, I used to go there. There was a Hot Topic there. I used to buy stupid bullshit there. So can I just spin this? If I just put this, like, at there and I put one of those on there. What does this look like? It's very slow, very gradual. But, okay, so it's moving barely at all. So I got to go the other direction. All right. Gotta stop fucking rambling about stupid bullshit that goes on. So if I go here and then I spin it all the way around there, I have a feeling it's not going to work, right? And I keyframe it because I'm all the way down here, right? Motherfucker. This is why I like Blender much better. So if I do that, is it going to move the shortest distance? It is. It's going to move the fucking shortest distance. Multiples of 180. Why is it not recording the shit? Oh my god. Godot. You suck. Yeah, it's just moving a very slow amount. I guess I could do like... I have to do one here. I'll do that. That should rotate. And then... I have to do... When I go here, we're going to grab the axis and continue to rotate it. So like right here. I guess as long as I don't go above 0, it should be okay. Why does it go the other fucking way? Why does it go the other fucking way? Why is there any fucking logic to that? So if I go 364, 364 here. Am I just retarded? I think I'm being retarded right now. There we go. It's the retarded fucking interfaces that they give you for Godot, combined with having to scroll back and forth, makes that fucking maddening. There we go. Oh, thank you. I just want to go all the way to the edge, but this is as far as I can scroll out because I guess they want to keep this a little kiddie platform for children. I guess they don't want adults playing with this. I might have to switch to Godot if they're gonna fucking change that shit up because I can't even I can't play it because it's gonna take way too fucking long. All right, let's just say better day night. All right, and we're just gonna play it and see what happens. That's gonna be the automatic one right now, and we have our light just up overhead, not going anywhere. I'm gonna drink more coffee. That'll do. That'll help. You could also make a 60-second animation, but change the speed scale in a code to be way longer. That's a very good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. I think I actually will do that, just because it's fucking ridiculous right now. We'll just go 60. I'm going to grab this one and bring it all the way back down, because I have to edit this more, so if I'm going to edit it, there's no reason that I should be retarded about it. Thank you for that idea. That's very useful. Oh, thank you. And Godot, thank you for not scrolling when I'm trying to scroll the two things over. I mean, why would you? That would be fucking retarded if you did that. There we go. And we zoom in. All right, now I can see the whole thing. Wonderful. Cool. So that's how it's going to look. So I basically want this to be rotating as well. I just have to zoom in. I'm going to take the transform rotation back to 0. So is that just facing... Oh my god, Godot. Can you not be like a fucking worthless piece of shit? It's like, if you make a scene that's bigger than like literally a fucking millimeter, Godot has problems. And you can't see, what other fucking views do I have here? What other fucking views do I have? Perspective. Display unshaded. Is that going to help me? That might help me. Alright, there we go. I can see it now. It's just turned the wrong fucking way. Thank God. See, there should be an option to just make this thing bigger and more visible. I don't see why there isn't one. It's like they don't want you to fucking use it. All right. Let me go fucking display normal. Cool. So now I actually need to rotate this thing. I need to be able to see it. Cool. There we go. So originally we're going to start off, I guess, like this, kind of facing that way. Yeah, somewhere in there. And we'll grab that rotation. Oh, you fucker. What the fuck? Control Z, Control Z. There we go. Alright, I pressed the wrong fucking thing. Create, and then I'm going to go here, and this is when it's all the way over there. So I think I'm going to do it when it's like right here. We're going to have it, you know, rotate like that. So it's right above us. And then we're going to go here. And I guess have it this way. And here we'll do that. So am I going to have another light? I think I'll just change the color of and intensity of the light, right? Because we're going to have to change it anyway. So I guess like right here, so I'm going to move this rotation back to like there. And then when we go here, let's actually go to that light and we'll change the color too. So I'm going to go to the beginning and create. You fucking piece of shit. I hate animating Godot. I might have to take a break and smoke some weed or something. It pissed me off, and now I'm in a bad fucking mood, and now I'm gonna ruin it with my bad attitude. And we'll go to here. Alright, so we got that. Now we just need to make sure the light is actually rotating with what it's supposed to be rotating with. So over here, kind of goes like that, and then it's facing this way, and then we're going to lower the intensity here. Insert key. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Grab this, flip it this way. We're going to go to the rotation, insert that fucking key. We also got to go from here. We're going to do energy. And then we're going to go here and do another energy. And I think we should go in the middle and drop it down to like 0.1, just real fucking low. So it's like almost pitch black for like, you know, maybe 5 minutes or something. And then we'll put this value a little bit lower, like 0.75. I think that'll do it. And then we'll duplicate that key and bring that over. So we pick up an intensity back over here, and we got to make sure that we start off at a good intensity over there. Cool, and now we just have to have the rotation correct. So when we're here, the moon is right over top of us, so we should be more like this. And we'll save that rotation. Of course, it's gonna flip the fuck out. I'm not sure what's gonna go there. Needs to be over here too. Let's just play it in the game and see how that looks. We're gonna have it autoplay. It's only gonna take 60 seconds anyway. I do appreciate that idea of the speed scale, because this is way easier for me to test it. It's going up. And over. Then it gets dark. The sky is really fucking bright. And there's the moon. So I'm pretty sure the sun needs to be further away, like the moon. And then we need to make the sky have less contrast to it. Hold on, let's go to the world environment. Let's just take this down. See if we turn it real low, what happens. Return. That looks a lot better. Let's see how it looks during the sun. Oh, it's not it's not gonna loop. It still looks really dark here. We might have to animate the actual we'll probably have to animate the sky as well, I think, if we're going to want it to look good at all. Because if the sky was light right now, along with the sun, it would look like daytime. And then, right now, that looks perfect for night. So I really like how the night's turning out. It is the rhythm of the night. It's the rhythm of our life. Oh, yeah. It's actually kind of cool looking, pretty sinister. Yeah, I want to have like some type of particles or aura kind of like descending from the moon. I think that would look pretty cool. And we can't have it stop right there. We got to have it do some type of... what happens if I loop the fucking thing? Let's do that, and let's also go to the world environment, and we're going to go 0.88. Actually, we're going to go... Let's go like 0.5, and we'll put that here in the beginning in the morning. And, yeah, create. And then when we get to here, we'll go like 0.88, and we'll put that in. And then we'll go to like here, 0.4, I guess. Why not? And then when we get here, we're gonna go to like 0.1. So it's gonna be super dark there. And we'll continue with the dark. We'll make it a little bit brighter here, maybe like, oh, it is going up. And then when it gets back over here, we want it to be somewhere in there. That looks cool. In my head, it looks cool. I do want the sun to go straight across the sky, though. Right now it's kind of on a arc, which I don't really like. But then a lot of people are on arcs they don't really like. So that one goes down. Is it really? Yeah, because that's north, so it's rising in the east and setting in the west. That's correct, right? Unless I'm a complete fucking idiot. And then we have the moon. We have the moon coming up. You can see the sun. It gets a little bit brighter. I think we made it a little bit too bright, but it still looks kind of pretty good. And then as the moon is fading in the sky, we have the sun completely fucking everything up. Maybe we'll just make it invisible for a minute. I'm not super concerned right now. I'll fucking fix that later. I just wanted to get across what I was trying to do. Yeah, I think that's pretty... I mean, it's not good, but it's not bad. You know, it's getting... It'll get better. I don't feel like doing any more fucking animating right now. And let's try slowing it down. Let's go to the animation player, and we'll go speed scale 0.1, so 10 times slower. It's still not as long as our original one, but it should be like, what, like a... If it's 1 minute and I make it 10 times slower, it should be a 10-minute cycle. That might be too much shadow movement still. I feel like that's really annoying, having all that shadow movement. Yeah, let me do this. Speed scale 0.01. And then we'll go back and see what's up. Yeah, see, I don't like how that shadow is kind of like reforming and reforming again. Maybe I can make it update less or something. That like wavering line down there. I don't know. The other thing I could do is, instead of animating it the entire time, just have it move along with, like, as you progress in the game, which would probably be the easier course of action, but it doesn't look as cool. It doesn't make me feel as cool. Nice. So, I guess we'll keep going. Awesome. Shit, what am I gonna do now? Oh, man. So, I kind of wanted to make some stuff in Blender. I was thinking about it. I was also... I guess we should maybe do more work on the enemies. I want the enemy fight to be like right over here on the bridge before you get there, and we also need to make it so you can pick up stuff. There's no way to pick up anything right now, and our inventory doesn't work, so we need to make some stuff to pick up, and then we also need to put the plants in that we made. I was trying to get the whole quest together this weekend, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. The quest is to gather herbs for this guy, and we have these like herbs that we can gather: the baby face, the seeing cactus, and the leg plant. So we've got to grab these, and we got to put them in the scene. We'll just put them. We'll just put them over here. Let's see if we can even interact with them right now. We have the destruction barrels, but then I guess we're going to have barrels that we can actually look into, like in Morrowind 2, where it brings up that like menu screen and you can drag and drop. That would be nice. Or you might just click on what you want. I don't think there's any reason. Dragging and dropping takes forever, so why not just click what you want, and that's it. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is make the right click take, and then make the left, make the right click exit and make the left click take. So you can just be like, doom, 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 take, exit. That's the way you want it. Like, that's the way you need it. Okay. Fuck. Ah, shit. I think, I am going to take a quick break, and I'm just going to leave this playing. Let's put the speed scale at 1. Let's just put it 1, and then I'm going to leave the thing playing so we can see what it looks like. You can see it in all of its fucked up glory. Give me 1 second. We're going to play that song from Sleazy's Dreams again, to haunt him. Summoning some type of tulpa to come and attack him. For making fun of my height. I'll have you know that there's a story in the Bible where a bald man is mocked and then he's eaten alive. The children who mocked him are eaten alive by bears, so... You're on thin ice, mister. Alright, hold on. Let me, I'll be right back. Let me put my little thing on the screen. There you go. BRB. All right. The sun and moon glitch and go in reverse. Yeah, that's true. And making fun of you for being bald. At sunrise, the sun and moon glitched out and go in reverse. I am aware of that. It's all fucked up. There's just nothing I can do about it. I'm gonna fix it later. I'm a Christian streamer. I am. My intro screams Christian streamer. All right. So we can. Kind of looks like a cat striking. Boom. Ah, shit. Alright. The fuck am I gonna do now? So we have pretty much every single mechanic in this game that still needs to be fleshed out and created. We just have to create them. Fuck. Shit. Let's take a look. So the idea, one more time, just to reiterate for myself, just to kind of plan this out. The character is going to be walking through here. This gate will be sealed, so you can't actually go in this area. I'm just going to put some trees around here so the player is, like, you know, looking at trees or whatever. And we'll have some stuff you can learn in here. You can pick up some items or whatever. Maybe some type of NPC is going to be like, hey, you're in, you know, go into the crypt or whatever. We'll have our intro scene. Then you'll go inside of here and probably fight one of the devil guys. You'll probably go onto this right here and fight two of the devil guys. You'll go down here and we'll have a... I want to have some... I got this snail guy. Let me see if I can find him. Snail Man. So I pulled this from my horror cooking game, and I'm going to use him to attack you as well. His animation's pretty funny. So that's him moving around. And if you ever watched, like, if you ever played King's Field, they have these, like, big fucking snails that shoot poison, but they're really slow to rotate. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Is have them be, like, you know, somewhat docile, just kind of moving around. Everything that needs to be done has yet to be done. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm trying to think how I'm going to do this. What do we have here? What is this? Okay, I don't think we need that. Die. So we do have a death animation. Nice. Flinch on ground. So we have like a take hit animation. Do we have like a spit or something? We have an idol. Okay, I'll just do this. I'm gonna make a new animation. I guess we're making a new enemy. We're gonna make a new enemy because I feel like doing it. So, pose mode. I gotta put them visibility. Viewport display in front. That way we can actually see the fucking bones. I was like, yo, where are the fucking bones? I was trying to figure that out yesterday. I couldn't figure it the fuck out. It looks like the bones that control his mouth might be a little wonky, whatever. Not a big deal. So we're just gonna make a new one called Spit. The snail should eat the player's inventory items. Oh yeah, that would be great. Maybe we'll have that'll be interesting. We do have some eating animations. We'll do a spit. I like the idea of them just being a nuisance, like poisoning you. Maybe we'll have them like walk around you with a trail and you'll get poisoned by their trail. But let's do a spit animation anyway, just to have one. I do want the enemies in this game to be kind of like interesting and fun, you know, because we really have nothing else going for us. So we have to make our game interesting and fun so all the streamers will play it. And then we'll go, I guess we'll just go real quick and like lunge forward. That looks pretty good. And we'll turn his head off to the side as well. I think that'll be a good indication that something's happening. Yeah, I mean, if you saw that from the front, you know he's like hawking a loogie at you. Which is, by the way, what I think you should do if you're confronted by someone who's trying to fuck with you. If like someone came up to you and tried to ask you, like do one of those microphone things they used to do back in the day, where they would ask you some stupid question, I would just immediately like just honk a loogie in their face and then be like, "Oh, sorry, I'm retarded, dude." I think that's the best option. That's my juvenile thinking. If anyone can think of a better solution when someone tries to like put a camera in your face and do that stupid shit, I think you should absolutely just escalate it immediately. But then again, I'm kind of a fucking idiot, so so we gotta... Oh, I don't think I completed the animation, did I? We gotta snap back. That's assault. Spitting on someone's considered assault? Aw, damn. I guess it is. Yeah, I didn't actually... I would not actually spit in someone's face. I was joking. Yeah, do it, see what happens. I know what'll happen. I have a... I have a friend who's a police officer. He'll come and arrest you. Yeah, I mean, if people wouldn't call the cops because they, you know, that's the part that's annoying, is someone will like come up to you, fuck with you, and then call the police when you fuck back with them. Isaac from the hit game Binding of Isaac is talking about spitting on people. Isn't that guy making a new cat game? He's making one called Meowgenics. What am I trying to do here? We're trying to insert, we're trying to duplicate this. You know what that reminds me of is the Coney guy. The Coney 2012 guy who got arrested for jacking off in San Diego in that South Park episode, jacking it in San Diego. I don't know why. I guess it was just another celebrity that kind of like fucked up or whatever. I think it needs to be a little snappier than that. It looks pretty shitty right now. I think his mouth should probably be more closed and then open up when it goes back here. So that way he can commit an assault by hawking a loogie on someone. There we go. Yeah, dude, he's fucking powering up. The balding of Isaac. Are you calling me Isaac? You fucking bastards. The balding of Isaac. So right here we still need to have that shit closed. Alright. That's looking perfect. Nobody can insult my model. I won't have any criticism. So we'll go back, and then he'll honk a loogie on you. And then I guess we're going to have a few more frames where he returns back to normal. Man, that's so much easier than Godot. So now he's swishing his mouth around, getting more poison. There we go. The Binding of Goss. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Isaac was using his tears. I'm pretty sure he was just crying. Dude, did anyone ever figure out how to play the fucking greed mode of that game? I think my fucking motor reflexes just were not good enough. You gotta be like a little zoomer to have them, because I could never beat that game. Maybe I'm just really bad at video games. I also am really fucking shitty at games. It takes me forever to beat them. Alright, what else? So we got spit, we have a die. I think we need to get rid of some of these because we just don't want them. Bell hit. This does nothing. Whatever, we'll get rid of them in Godot. It'll be easier to see that way. Yeah, but we'll just have them slither around, and then they'll... I guess it'd be funny if we had them like leave a trail that does damage or something. That would be funny. I kind of like that. We'll just get some like green blobby texture or whatever. Yeah, I think we can do that real easy. Yeah, let's just try making that for fucking shits and giggles. I feel like doing something fun right now. We're carefree, we're happy, we're killing it. Isaac is a dog shit game, to be honest, and I keep playing it like a retard. I agree. Yeah. I kept playing that game for a long time. The later dungeons are fucking trash. The enemies are just fucking spam, and there's no way, like... I guess I'm just bad with bullet hell games. And then I'll like look up somebody play it, and they'll just be like destroying all the enemies, and I'm like, are you like playing it on like super easy mode, or am I just a fucking idiot? I don't know. GLTF. Let's go to the Kingdom of Fate, and we'll go to the enemies. New folder. What are you fucking doing? Go new folder. Oh, I added the bookmark. Awesome. What do we need? We need Snail Man. Snail Man. Awesome. Export the bastard. All right, is it in? It is. Wonderful. Okay, so let's go over here and we'll take a look at that guy. 3D scene, Snail Man, GLB, bring him in. Make it local, go to the animation player. Some of these don't do anything. I think I had a larger scene, and the problem was that the larger scene had a bunch of animations, so Blender would bring those with it. So I'm going to delete this one. And we're going to do that for a lot of them. I think I have to save this go. We're going to call this Snail Man. And we're going to, I guess, Control-Shift, save, and save it as our... where the fuck is it? Enemies, Snailman, snailman.tscn, save. Here we go. Cool. Now I'm gonna close it and then reopen it. There we go. And now we should be able to get rid of this. Remove. Chew on tray. This was for a different game, so he was like stealing stuff from a tray. But we really don't need it. I'm just going to leave it in because there's no reason to remove it. This one was for an actual tray that was closing, so it has no impact on him. Flinch on tray, flinch on ground, fridge close. This one is another broken one. Idle on tray. I think that's when he's just standing in the air. So we could like legitimately have him climb stuff like that if we wanted to. We could just have him like climb up the sign of buildings or whatever. Head bob. Interesting. So he just kind of does that thing, like does his little dance. Great. Open, that one is not for him, so we're going to remove it. Spit. Perfect. Die on tray, and then we have Slither. Which was a horrible movie, by the way. That movie sucked. Also, the Sinister movies sucked as well. Those are really fucking gay. The first one I felt was like okay, and then after that it just got like so fucking graphic. It was just like, then I'm gonna run over him with the lawnmower. It's just like, dude, fucking fuck off, man. Like, where's just a good old horror story? It doesn't have to be this fucking weird. I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion. So I think we can start coding this fucking guy. So we're just gonna have him wander around in different areas. Shit. Ah, shit. Alright. Let's do this. I'm going to go to my VS Code. We're going to grab the Winged Devil script, and we're actually going to copy and paste it, and then we're going to start adding some more states to it, and then we'll probably pull states from there. And then after I have both of those built, I'll probably have a good idea of how I can build a real like enemy class if I want to, because I did that with my other game. But the enemies that we have right now are so like different. Like we have an NPC, we have an enemy that's supposed to do basic attacks and follow you to be the first enemy, and then now we're coding a snail that's kind of like not really supposed to attack you, but directly like make it a pain in the ass for the player to fuck around. I think stealing items is cool. I also think toxic goo that it leaves around is pretty awesome. I think just being an annoyance to the player is a great start. Because I could have him, like, you know, all over the bridge. So it's like, while you're trying to fight the Winged Devil guy, if you run back, then you'll realize, oh, you're fucked. And that's, like, the dynamic thing you're, like, having with the player, dude. I don't fucking know, man. So we copied all that. We're going to make a new script, and I guess we'll save it in the snail man. Is that what I did over here? Saved it in there. Chest face. We don't have anything for him yet. TSCN will go here, and I'm going to make a script on it. Create. Awesome. Blast that right on in there. Give it a good old save. And now we'll start updating shit. So instead of the Devil Adept, and I did kind of account for this, I knew we were going to have a... I knew I had my Divine Intellect, and I saw into the future, and I realized that we were going to have another enemy. So I came down here, and we have the Blemmies, but we also have... Giant Snail, there we go, even though he's not so giant, but we're going to call him the Giant Snail to boost his confidence a little bit. How big is he in the actual scene, though? He could be giant, I have no fucking idea. We just have to put this in, and then he'll be updated in his pools. Nice. So we're gonna need some health bars for him as well. Yeah. I have this autistic idea in my head of like I want the snail to walk around and like eat plants and shit and then regain health and stamina from that and have like an ecosystem. And it's like you're probably trying to make like the most retarded thing in the world. And it's like there's really no reason to do that. You're just trying to make a snail enemy. But I don't know. I guess one thing I want to do is make like, if I had unlimited time, I wanted to make like a big like town of like people working and interacting and NPCs doing something and like have a bunch of interactions. Have that programmed. I think that'll be really interesting. I find that shit very cool. But let's actually get this thing fucking working right now, and we need to switch out all the animation players. And it's really stupid that we didn't just make these all one variable, which we're gonna do. Let me do that. At on ready var anim player equals, and we'll get our anim player. No. Animation. Why are you not getting my shit? Animation player right there. And I might have to do this shit. Cool. We're gonna have to add sub viewports. Control A, sub viewport. Control A, sub viewport. And we're gonna have this one here and this one here. And if you could just not fight with me for like 1 fucking second, we're gonna call this one flesh, flesh, faith, and spirit. Oh, you know what I can do? I actually don't have to do all that over again. I can go to my winged devil and I can grab all this shit right here. And I think I can just go copy. And I'm pretty sure I can just paste it. Why can't I right click? There we go. Yeah, I can do that. Nice. And now I just have to set the things, I'm pretty sure. Are they inside the snail? Is that the problem? Maybe the snail is way too big. Hold on, let me hide the snail man. Sub viewport. I'm not seeing it. Viewport texture. Oh, this is probably in the wrong thing. Let's assign it again. And then, yeah, they'll show back up. So it's just got the wrong thing. I can't believe I got that right. All right, now faith should be the third one. Where's this one at? There we go. All right, so we have 3 of them. Is this right? That one's the... this one needs to be spirit. Spirit. And I know I'm going to have to rename it. And this one's got to be the faith. And... let's get rid of that. So there we go. We have our shit there. And let's go ahead and add back in our snail. And so we just need to grab all 3 of these. And can we bring them all up like that? And I guess we'll see how big this is in the actual game world. And the muzzle, we'll probably attach somewhere to our guy, because that's just where we're going to shoot our spit from. Let's bring it in. Let's go. It's not going to work. We can't actually run the scene. I just need to have a size comparison. Okay, let's go here, and we'll say Snailman TSCN. Cool. Go back down. Where the fucking... There we go. Go up top. Bring him over here. Oh, I see. He's, something's going on. He appears to be... I don't know what's up with that. Alright, we'll put him back down over here. So he is actually pretty large compared to the other guys. Awesome, I can't see anything because it's too dark. Let me see if I can do this. Perspective. Display unshaded, there we go. So we have that guy there. So he's about that big. We might need to shrink him down just a little bit. Or do you think that looks cool? I don't know, I kind of like that. So we'll just have him like... I guess the idea is that he'll be moving all around, going like this. And I really wanted him on the bridge, just sliming it up all the way over here. And whenever he's got Majika, he's going to be like having the shit trails behind him. So there's just like a bunch of toxic sludge all over the bridge. And then maybe one of the devils will come and rush you. I think that would be, you know, at least a challenge to the player, something that's going to keep affecting them or whatever. Yeah. Fuck. I think for now I'm gonna take a break and just go get some food because I'm freaking starving and I can't think anymore. But thanks everyone for coming out. I'm going to definitely be back working on this, and I'll I don't know, I might be back on later tonight, I'm not sure. But yeah, peace out. Thanks for showing up. I'll have more done, and hopefully we can get this